It was a feeling of just being detached, like I might have been in shock. If that is what shock feels like, that's how I felt.
Only on Fox 17 tonight, an update on a local man's journey back from blindness to being able to see. It's been a year.
It was a life-changing diagnosis, but he didn't take no for an answer. After beating the odds, Doug Oliver is inspiring Congress to work together to help others gain access and to fund medical studies that can immediately change lives.
There was no treatment available, no cure, and no hope
from his hip
for
and putting them into his eye. His sight returned almost immediately. It's a story that's getting the attention of lawmakers here on Capitol Hill.
There are other advances like that we can take advantage of.
Tennessee Senator Lamar
Fox
Alexander.
17's Michaela Lewis in studio now with more on the condition and this treatment.
Well, Scott, Doug Oliver is legally blind, and there's no cure for his condition right now. His Vanderbilt retinal specialist told him to keep an eye out for
advantage of this because it will help the lives of millions of Americans.
Have a personal story, put that into context, and use it to help other people. If we do that together, this whole area of medicine will open up to all of us much more quickly.
You have emerged as a critical voice at a very important time. And while you say you have a single narrative, you stand in for thousands of narratives,
I'd like to think so.
Of others who maybe have not had the chance to be as heard as they need to be.
Doug Oliver, who is in the front row, I believe, a computer programmer, began to have trouble seeing, and after a near accident, had his driver's license taken away and was declared legally blind. The culprit was a rare form of macular degeneration. Doug moved to Nashville, where his doctor at the Vanderbilt Eye Institute told him that while there were no cures, Doug could search online for a clinical trial. Doug found a regenerative medicine clinical trial in Florida, where doctors took cells out of the bone marrow in his hip, spun them in a centrifuge, and then injected these into his eye. 3 days later, he began to see. His eyesight eventually improved enough to get his driver's license back, and enough that he became an effective advocate for more support for regenerative medicine done the proper way, which we included in the 21st Century Cures Act.
I came to prove with my friends who had the same procedure that we're not N=1. We're not a fluke. We're not spontaneous regeneration. We're not placebo. We're not looking for the proof. And one of my friends said, "We're not looking for the proof. We are the proof." That's our message. Ask your doctor now if this type of treatment might work for you. And I think once the groundswell of awareness begins to take hold, the public who have loved ones, people themselves, will not be able to stop in their own quest and their own determination. I really am starting to think it's happening.
Keep holding us accountable, keep reminding us what really matters. We need to hear from you as articulately and clearly as you have been doing. Don't stop.